they can take your money for these moving violations and stuff. This game's an example of it, but in real life, it's like the say if you're the owner operator and you crash that truck or something, it's gonna be big dollars for tow truck insurance and hey, you know what? That's a good one right there. Boy, knock on wood. Hang on.
It was a
I'm
great.
paying I'm paying pretty good money for insurance, and I haven't needed it yet, and they've made a lot of money for me.
Yeah, because right away they trying to insinuate it was a gang related situation. They're gonna try to make it a gang war.
And what they did to Pop too, man.
Be surprised, bro. Just because you don't see it, don't mean it don't exist.
Yeah.
Oh shit. See what? What
He
y'all
was in a
talking about?
set. In order for you to be in, you gotta be in a set. So
What y'all talking about? See what? Damn, is my mic working?
yeah, but he's 33 and he had 6 shots. You
Can
do
y'all
the
hear me?
math.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did you say?
no,
No,
I was trying to
33 was
figure out
his
what y'all was
age.
talking about. But I
Oh, he's talking to somebody. I didn't catch all of it.
No,
And
yeah, yeah, my back. It was I was telling them that the guy was his age was 33. He got shot 6 times and one time in the head for the Aussie and I bullshit. And
damn.
it's just crazy. Like they try to
Well,
do that shit with that number 3 shit and the 6 shit when it comes to celebrities. Some fucking reason.
damn.
Who
yeah, shit.
knows?
I ain't. I mean, I ain't big on the whole. I stopped like fucking with all that Illuminati shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to just call that shit. Like motherfuckers die. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers. I can't say. How can I say it? Like motherfuckers die. You know what I'm saying? For not. I guess I don't want to say for a reason, but they die for. Motherfuckers get killed for a reason, man. Like it ain't nothing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers just like, oh yeah, we just gonna kill him just for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying? Like something happened. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody running around trying to shoot your ass because you ain't into nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. He 33, still banging and still in the life. That's the life.
That's it.
I mean, they say once you win, you win. There's no way out.
That's it.
I don't like shit like that.
Maybe he wanted out. Maybe he wanted out, and there's no way out, and that happened. You know, we don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, he has a kid with Laura London.
But
Uh,
shit, being in the hood, watching, you know what I'm saying, like some of my homies getting, you know what I'm saying, shut the fuck up and shit. Like I can always link that shit back to them motherfuckers doing something fucked up, you know what I'm saying, to make a motherfucker want to bust their head, yo. Whether it be robbing them for their shit or, snitching on them, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't wish bad on nobody, man, but some people just need to be careful what the fuck they doing,
yeah. True.
to not end up like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got kids and shit like that, the first thing on your mind should be to get the fuck out the goddamn. As soon as you have your motherfucking kid, the first motherfucking thing about to get me and my kid the fuck up out of here. That's why I live in Texas.
Uh,
That shit.
well, I mean, I don't really want to leave my state. I like it. I know where I'm at, pretty good, the area, so it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Shit, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave mine either, man. But shit, once you get to looking at the way things going, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers is starting to shoot motherfuckers and shit for no goddamn reason. Ain't nobody fighting no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely entice you to do that.
Motherfuckers got all kind of motherfucking venereal diseases and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to say nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah,
mean, true enough, that shit is everywhere, man. But like, in some places, man, like that shit is thick. You know what I'm saying? Like butter and shit.
yeah.
So shit, to try to save my kids, to try to save me some win and save my kids the fucking ultra embarrassment of, you know what I'm saying, knowing where the fuck they come from, you know, where their parents come from, shit, just to give them a new horizon. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my city, man. I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world, man. But like, sometimes, man, enough just be enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, you didn't know?
Man, this some bitch won't coast for damn, you know?
NFL. Yeah.
You ran out of fuel in that little car, and you got to coast a little bit. I don't know what I did. I guess I hit neutral, kind of downshift,
NFL.
climbing the hill, and it killed everything I had almost in.
Neutral for life.
So damn.
Okay, so I unloaded, man. My bad. I didn't mean to take a goddamn day, but I'm up.
Okay. I need to check the map to see around, man. I'm coming on a sign here. God damn, I was too slow. There's another. In Medford. So North Medford is what I'm going by. We gotta go south, so I'm gonna come down here to the south end. I hit the shoulder and wait for you guys. You guys are right in there, right?
Coming down the 5, coming straight through the 5.
Okay.
Steve, where the hell Steve go?
I think he's by you, but I don't know. That's what I assumed.
I don't see him no more.
Okay, I'm at exit 27. Fucking leg, killing. Dude, I had a rough one this morning, man. This guy had a flat, and I forgot to take my fresh batteries. Got there, and I don't know what the deal was with the lug nuts, but they went real easy to a certain way, and then it was really tough coming the rest of the way off. And getting them off pulled a lot of my juice in my battery. I broke them with my breaker bar, you know. Usually they spin right off. Man, not these, boy. It killed my battery, and I went to put them back on. I got one on, and then went to the second one. It was dead. Went back, grabbed my other battery. It was dead. I was like, oh, shit. And I had to put it on by hand. But boy, them fucking things was fighting me all the way. It took almost everything I had when I was done. I was wore out. Put 5 or 4 of them on there because I just didn't want to turn. Just imagine having to just get it so far up with your muscles as best you can, and then just put all you have in to push it down. Man, bitch. I didn't.
You're accustomed to that drill.
Yeah, I'm getting a pretty good workout with my jack because the way I do things, I keep a little bit in my arms and stuff, but I hadn't been doing that at all. So yeah, it was a bitch.
Steve, you still out here?
Oh yeah, I'm coming right now. Going to the 5, I got my load.
Yeah, I'm on the 5 just south of the get on for you guys, I guess. I don't see anyone in town.
If you're on Medford, just go ahead and jump on the south side of the 5.
Okay. I don't see you guys. I'm surprised. In the map, I should be able to see you, shouldn't I? Oh shit. Well. Be right back.
Breaker 19, I'm right at your back door soon, man. I forget that we in the chat and I keep pressing the CB to talk.
Old habits.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
You can commercial.
Right after that, Memphis still
All right. Hey.
There's a Chinaman trying to curse us out on me. Yeah, fuck yo. Fuck yo.
Well, I got the chills real bad. The cold.
Got the Gundam style.
Get it.
I've been watching this dumb motherfucker named Nature Boy.
Huh?
This motherfucker he done went and like moved out of the country. And like I think they in like Belize or something right now. I don't know. I'm not sure where they are right now. I think they're like in Belize. This nigga is like manipulating the fucking minds of like people. You know, there's some people, you know, who really about that shit. You got the other people who confused about it and just want to learn about it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he fucking manipulating the minds of like young people, people who pretty much like abandoned by society and shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they either got like sex offender cases,
Writing it down. Writing it down.
rape charges, or crazy shit like that. Parents that disown them and shit.
Uh-huh.
He getting them all up there, brainwashing the fuck out of them and shit. And got them all up there, tricking bitches into polygamous relationships. Crazy.
Oh, he's trying to be like, I may be wrong. David Koresh? What he doing now?
All that shit is fucking sick.
Talking about many wives, right? I don't remember this guy's name. One of these guys running for president was, they do that. And it was saying that on YouTube. You know, it was sidebar up there like an ad. It was saying it. I can't remember the name or how they worded that commercial, but I think that's what it was alluded to. I think. It really is. Everybody in power, in Hollywood, you know, and certain ones are singing, you know, these guys get under the influence of these people. Man, we're gonna be this motherfucking star and that star, and they're like, okay, but you gotta do some stuff. Well, most of them tell them that that's what it's about, though.
Yeah, I mean you would have to. A person that didn't know, you would have to. But like, okay, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I shouldn't have to tell my partner to be in polygamous relationship. My partner should already want to be in a polygamous relationship. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I meet a woman and she like, you know, yeah, she do what you do, whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be your wife. That's one thing. But if
I think they all live in the same place, don't they?
because if I go, yeah, polygamous person, yeah, they all live in the same house and shit.
Okay.
But that person will have to want to. Like, would you like it if your woman, like, if you had a woman right now and you was with her for a couple of years or whatever, whatnot, then all of a sudden she was like, you know, I think I want to be in a polygamous relationship.
Yeah, that would kind of be like, oh, really? I'd be shocked.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. But if you went into the relationship and she told you, hey, you know, I'm a polygamist or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? You got a chance to make your mind up whether or not if you want to be in polygamy or not. You can't ask somebody.
Yeah.
You can't ask somebody to do it. That's just fucked up. That's some shit it's bound to fuck up. You know?
Well, I mean, how they approach people, though, you know? I mean,
What he do, like I said, he approached them. He using this whole all that, like I said, that astrology and metaphysics and shit like that. He using all that shit to get into people. You know what I'm saying? To get people over there. That's how he get them over there. Like he basically tell them, like, you know, y'all over there in Babylon and y'all eating fucked up foods and getting sprayed with GMOs and all this other bullshit. You need to come over here and get closer to the sun and eat fruits and shit and stop eating all this, you know, meat and all this. And
they say fruits are more healthier, though.
Yeah. Like I said, the reason why I brought him is like he almost had me. Like, well, I wasn't finna go up the motherfucking scene and shit, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was digging the shit that he was saying, but then as it started to unfold, you know what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker is just, you know what I'm saying, like using this shit to get bitches over there, you know what I'm saying, to have a polygamous relationship, you know what I'm saying, and to control motherfuckers. Like, you know, you should see this, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, look it up, man. That shit, they call it nature. It's called nature.
I can imagine.
I say
Okay.
you hear the shit that this motherfucker be saying. It's like I said, some of it sounds good, but when you mix it with that other shit, that polygamy and all that shit, it just make it sound like your agenda is to fucking be in a polygamous relationship, not to be like helping people get out of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out of the predicament that they in.
Well, I mean, if this was a trend that everybody is doing, and I mean, whether I like it or not, it's going to happen. You know, if it was going to be like that, I would rather it be in a situation where we were all in the same house versus, you know, running around and I don't know what they're doing, and they could be doing that with somebody else or whatever. You know what I mean? But that's coming from, man, I swear, I'm just. I don't know. I probably should feel bad, but I don't care. It's just another way to make me kind of point a finger at it. But all my women has cheated on me. It sucks, but they all did. And they all did to go toward the tough guy, the dude with money, the guy with the car, and, you know, most popular. And every one of them got triple shit on for doing it. Seems like. Are we ready to roll? Oh, that's you. Well, shit.
I was back there.
I
seen
thought you was
like,
behind me.
no, I was behind him.
Oh, shit. Let's roll, Steve.
I got you.
Handphone. Yeah, let's back out a little bit. We'll catch you.
Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, I'm going to. I think I'm dropping off first.
Okay.
Just let me see what happens.
Yeah, you are. And then me and then him. Maybe that's how it went.
Yeah, man, like you should like hear the way this motherfucker be talking, like, I guess it's, like his attitude, his attitude, like, gets on my motherfucking nerves, like, try to talk like he's the toughest motherfucker in the goddamn world, but yet and still,
Yeah.
over in fucking Costa Rica and shit, you know what I'm saying, like,
Oh, the one that's fucking with you?
no,
What about? I just mean, talking wise, I think I kind of I missed who he's talking about.
no, I'm still talking about that nature boy dude that I was telling you about on the internet, the dude that be in the polygamous relationships and shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I got you. That's fucked up. I mean, even all of them who could do that, it's kind of messed up. Steve, you got to do the scale.
I didn't get notified yet.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm gonna come in. I'll cruise the other side. Actually, I think I got it too. Okay. That's right. I don't want to get in trouble. My
He's
shit's
telling
on.
me I could pass it.
Okay. Yeah, me and him's gotta stop. You can come beside us there if you want inside. However you want to do that. I see you out there. You're cool. You see, dog, in a way, some of the things I was talking about earlier, kind of, I can't remember which one we were talking about, but it's reflecting, if you will, toward this goal. Remember I said they want to divide and conquer? And that's part of it because, 1 on 5, that causes everyone to, look down, it's just another issue to fight about. And, man, I don't know, man, these guys, if they wouldn't create so much to fight about, maybe things wouldn't be so bad because we only feel the way we do because that's the way we were taught and we grew up believing it. You know what I mean? That's conditioning, and once you've been conditioned a certain way, it's going to take a little bit to turn that around.
Just like that, that professor lady that was talking to all those people, and she was like, a lot of shit has been told to the world, you know what I'm saying? Just like you learned it, you know what I'm saying? You unlearned it.
True. See, that's what I was trying to do before we started talking about the conspiracy stuff. I was trying to unlearn it and get in these video games because I took in so much, And like you said, man, it's just I don't know. My nephew kind of got upset with me. It's unproductive and shit. And it just depends how you're viewing it. But I was trying to let it go. When
Like I said, everybody learn like you retain. You can't help the shit you retain. Right?
yeah,
A lot of people down for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't help the shit that you think you know. You know what I'm saying? And
true.
if you don't have somebody else on the other side to you know to I would say embrace it or you know at least comfort it. You know what I'm saying? To let you know that you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how you end up feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like alone about most of the decisions and shit. Like, that's why I was telling you, man, like I've been trying to let that stuff, the conspiracy and shit go. 'Cause, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's ever gonna understand that part of it, right? You know what I'm saying? Hell, they don't even understand the real shit that's going on in front of them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so you know, the conspiracy is just like icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like they eat that shit
It's a mental chess game for sure. You're right. And it's a mental chess game because you got to be prepared. Before you can have that cake, you got to be pretty good at winning. And the only way you're going to win is to understand what's going on. And they try to set it up so that you can't. So you find a lot of roadblocks, and dead ends, but you just got to put the strings together. You know,
it's stuff like see that's an older person's job. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes new to us. Like look at it like this. Snow. You know how back in the day we had like books and shit. You know what I'm saying? You had to go to the library. You know what I'm saying to figure out a lot
yeah,
of things. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really wanted to know the real knowledge, you know what I'm saying? You didn't look on YouTube. You didn't look on the internet. You went and got a book and you read it, right?
yeah,
So you got to think of things now. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got tablets. Motherfuckers got, you know what I'm saying, easy access to all kind of information, whether it be true or false. You feel what I'm saying? So
it's
like,
true. Yeah,
so that's kind of the way you gotta kind of picture how the older mentality, you know what I'm saying, will look at things the way that they do versus, you know what I'm saying, like we don't have to do that much with leg work. The leg work that we used to have to do, we don't have to do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, buddy, there's a way you can look at some stuff and realize that they're basically finding real creative ways to sort of sit us back and dumb us down. Like we're finding real, like we just kind of said, they're finding real easy ways to do things, and then one day something's going to happen, and all these easy ways are going to vanish, and then we're going to be like, oh shit, how do we do this again? Oh yeah, let's get that manual. Oh shit, that's right, the manual burned up. Uncle Vern knew how to do that stuff. Uncle Vern died last year, man. Ah shit,
It's gonna be
we're
a lot.
fucked.
It would definitely be a lot of confusion if they got rid of like all of the stuff that they had today, like grocery stores, you know what I'm saying, banks and shit like that. It would definitely bring a lot of confusion. But see, I don't think that we so far. That's the problem. Like I said, time has came on, but people think that people have just forgot about the past. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to forget about where you come from. Like although people, it might not seem like things is getting passed down. You know what I'm saying? It might not seem like
Uh,
tilling gardens and shit. Like it might not seem like it's being passed down, but trust me, it's somebody out there still
yeah.
tilling their fucking garden. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It'll be a little bit of turmoil, but motherfuckers will get the point when the grocery store closed, thinking that you better go grow some olives or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You best do something.
like
I'm pretty screwed up, man, because I don't really like a whole lot of fruits. I don't eat like a whole lot of meats, so a garden wouldn't do me a whole lot of good. Potatoes I eat, carrots I eat, green beans and peas, but that's if you can do them right.
we wouldn't really have too much of a choice. You know what I'm saying? If that's what's out there, you know what I'm saying, to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna eat what's out there, just like we doing now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like we eating what's
true
out
that.
there. You know what I mean? Like shit,
Yeah.
they take that shit away. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shit gonna get scarce for a minute, and you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will figure it out. And, like I said,
We'll recover, but there will be an ugly loss around the country amongst everybody, but we will recover.
I mean, it'll be a smack in the face. You know what I'm saying? For some shit like that to happen to everybody. But, like I said,
Yeah.
it won't never come to that. Like that's the whole purpose of why like I said, it is the way that it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like they're constantly trying to prevent it from happening. Like said like this, like cows, right? Like, you know, way back in the day, you know, people had farms. You know, a lot of motherfuckers had farms. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, we got like 3 billion people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Or more, 300 billion people in the world now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got cars. You know, a lot of people's got jobs. You know what I'm saying? So people can afford shit. So
Hey, before you get too far away from the farms, do you know much about farm aid?
I really hate when you do that, yo.
I'm sorry, man, but do you know much about farm aid?
Dude, like you just like be fucking my fucking train of thought all the way up. Like why can't
Well, I was trying to link something you said to where you was at when you was talking about the farm before you got too far away.
Well, next time, just let me get far away, and then if you
Because we'll forget, and I'll never get back. You go pretty far.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't remember to ask me, you know what I'm saying, then it must have not been that important. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, I don't know. What you mean? Do I know what about what?
Farm aid.
Farm.
Yeah, FARMAID. I think E on Indo.
I mean, you gotta be more specific. Like,
Well,
do I know how to farm?
No. Have you heard about farm aid?
No.
Back when John Cougar was out, you know, come out.
We'll get back to that in a minute.
You're cool. Yeah, you can.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Like I said, you fucking my train of thought.
Well, I don't mean to, man. I link things a lot. I can tell you can't do that. You got to stay on one point until you can make that final point always fine until you put all the way through that needle on the thread. But I have a problem. I can link a lot of things together, you know, so that's what I kind of do.
I kind of thought that we was like, you know, we was vibing on a good little note right there for a minute, you know what I'm saying?
We were.
Yeah.
We were. I was just going to link a thought to you when you said farm stuff there. Not bad. Because it's got to do with what we're talking about.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about.
Farm, growing food, the vegetables and stuff, and being able to do that kind of stuff. And it's going away. You said there ain't very many people doing that. There's a handful. There ain't very many people doing that. And see, that's what made me think of farm aid, because see, that's what these guys were standing up for. A lot of country singers were, and they were doing farm aid, which was donating or getting a lot of money for these farmers to keep their farms and stuff, because somebody was doing all this shit to shut them down, which was taking a farm. And in a song, he says, "A land that used to feed a nation, a land that made me so proud." You know what I'm saying in the song. And we're not feeding the nation anymore because it crashed us. That's what I was saying. I thought that was kind of where you was at. That's why I put that there. So I apologize.
You gotta apologize to me, bro. Grown ass man.
Well, I mean, I apologize because I don't want to throw you off your point, but I link a lot of things together. Like when you was asking me that question, I link things together because it's a bunch of stuff. So hard to do just one. Where you go, Steve?
I'm right here. I'm behind.
Okay.
Right here.
Now, if you can finish what your point was, the vegetables farming, and not everyone can do it,
I said that.
or wants to, or something.
I said that like 10 minutes ago. What I was saying was, you got people don't really have their own farms, you know what I'm saying? The government is buying, you know, pretty much paying people, you know what I'm saying, to overhaul farming, you know what I'm saying? And like that's not even enough in the United States, you know what I'm saying, alone. So, you know what I'm saying, like they outsource, you know what I'm saying, like to other countries and shit, and you know, buy their cows and, you know what I'm saying, buy their chickens and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's not really enough food. If they don't do the shit that they doing, you know what I'm saying, like shit, we pretty much won't have no motherfucking food to fucking eat, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much like I said, like people kind of twist things. I understand it might be fucking us up, but how else would you want it to be, you know what I'm saying, like by now, with all these immunizations and shit that they done gave everybody, you know what I'm saying, like that shit is in the blood, you know what I'm saying, like you can't get that shit out. If you go to another country and try to eat some beef and steak and shit, you know what I'm saying, out of the wrong place, your ass will fuck around and die, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Yeah.
Like, but I mean, I'm not saying that it's not fucked up the way they did things, and you know what I'm saying, like, but like I said, how else would, like, paint the picture for me, you know what I'm saying, as to how it would be without all of this shit, you know what I'm saying?
without all the chaos and
No, I mean
misfortunes.
without all of the shit that you know what I'm saying, like how people, the conspiracy theories about like how people be like, all the food is this and food got this in it, and they putting this in our waters, and you know what I'm saying, all of that shit. Like, explain to me like how it would be like without all of that stuff.
Well, what was you doing during the 80s and 90s? You eating pretty good, feeling pretty good, happy hanging with your friends and stuff? Or was mom and dad struggling kind of thing and kind of, and because struggling, everything was a little bit more tension wise? See, that's kind of the way it was with us. Dad, well, because mom and dad was divorced, but dad was remarried. They struggled, take care of the things, but you know, dad seemed like, he just worked, got things done around the house, and there just wasn't a whole lot of smiling going on following me. And we used to do vacations and a whole bunch of other stuff, but economic wise, things started changing. And his job that he had that paid him, I forget what dollar amount, but let's say it was 500 a week, isn't no good anymore. It's good, it's something, but it's just not doing what it used to do. He had money, I could do this, and now I can't. Shit, you see what I mean? And so the marriage that he did kind of helped him out a little bit, but there was still always that tension stuff. So that goes with a lot of people, that helps keep tension aroused in the country.
I mean, like, when I was asking, like, paint the picture to me, like, of how you think it would be without all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the poisonous
Well,
foods, and you know what I'm saying, and the corrupt government, and you know what I'm saying, and all of that shit that, like you said, that people don't like about it.
well, the only way I can answer that is like I used the 80s and 90s for example, was because we all seem to be a lot happier then, and willing to get out and do things, more active and a clear thought. If we were mad, we were mad. If we were happy, we were happy. So without all that kind of stuff going on, I think we would be a better nation. We wouldn't be starved for food. People would be pinched. If we didn't, every time we get this raise in our money and everything goes up around it, that wouldn't keep people tense. So if all that shit went away, we'd be a better nation.
So
But they keep
why
us
do you think?
broke.
Why do you think it's like
I think I through conspiracy wise, to give you a small, like a reflection of this, through conspiracy world, they tried to say that the Germans were never defeated. Well, I can't help it, but the Germans were never defeated. So through Project Paperclip, where a lot of these scientists came in, they knew how to make the bomb and stuff like that. That gave them leverage and put them in position to where they can dictate their future, if you will, and rule, so to speak,
that?
like NASA.
And that's all conspiracy.
Well, it's in the world of conspiracy, but it's a fact that through Project Paperclip, over
It's got to be one or the
150
other.
scientists came in, and that's why Russia was shitty, which started the Cold War, because they wanted those scientists and they didn't get them.
Bro, it's got to be one or the other. It can't be a fact and a conspiracy. It's got to
Well,
be one or the other. You can't even mix the two together. You know what I'm saying? It can't be a fact.
well, in this case, they play in together because people out on the board, in the wide open, they don't discuss this kind of stuff. So it came about through everyone's attention through the conspiracy conversations. You see what I mean? So you would find that through that part looking around, but it's not necessarily a conspiracy, if that makes sense to you. It's a fact that they did this, but they don't brag about it, so to speak. But everyone knows, man. That's where Warner von Braun, if you know him, he was guy that built the V-2 rockets that was bombing Britain, and they got shitty about it too. And when we took him in, him with all these other scientists, they become NASA, start building a rocket program or a space program and all that kind of stuff, and away we go. Lie after lie after lie. We're going down to our country's been divided. Our foundation's been, somebody's got a sledgehammer and beating the shit out of it and busting it all up. And right now, we're looking at what's left of it. That's my opinion based on what I'm seeing around me. Foreign cars flooding us everywhere. you hear people with negative comments about the country. They don't like Trump. He just likes to make it. He wants to make it better. And just off of saying that, everybody's kicking his fucking ass, man. He's fucking Hitler. He's a racist. He does a lot of stuff. And I'm not meaning you when I say that, because what he said, I hear it from a lot of people, man. These guys are serious. You ever seen him fucking snatch the signs out of the yard?
You ever heard somebody say, you know what I'm saying, like, you don't call a motherfucker a crackhead unless they smoking crack? You ever heard motherfuckers say that shit? If so many motherfuckers, like, if you see me every day and, you know what I'm saying, like, motherfuckers be like, man, shit, I think he's smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point don't you say, you know what I'm saying, after everybody's like, yo, you know what I'm saying, that motherfucker's smoking crack? Like, what point do you say, like, yo, he's smoking crack? I think he's smoking crack.
I don't know.
Yo, I mean, like...
If I say you and you thinking I'm saying you, it may not be. Like, it's just figure of speech, man.
Anybody, like anybody.
But you keep turning around like I'm attacking you or something with it, and I'm just saying you or whatever.
Oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is that what you meant when you said you? Like I was talking about you, because I wasn't trying to be like that.
All I did was make a statement, bro. Like, you keep feeling like I keep telling you. I told you earlier. I said you keep feeling like.
Well, your tone and the question keeps going that way.
Can I say something, bro? Can I just say something, please? You know what I'm saying? You keep feeling like I'm attacking you, bro. I'm not attacking you. It's the shit that you're saying that you feel attacked, man. I'm not doing shit but asking you questions, bro. That's all I'm doing is asking you questions. How is that feeling? How am I attacking you? So all I'm doing is asking you questions. I'm letting you talk. You giving me this little information that you know what I'm saying? Like, what? What am I doing? It's because you feel guilty. I really do. Like, I think you feel guilty about the thing that you said. You don't know it, though. I'm telling you that, but you don't know it. Because I don't see how I'm attacking you. I swear I don't see. If I am, I apologize, but I don't think I'm attacking you. I'm just asking you questions.
I lay what's out there, kind of thing. Some of them you're aware of, and some of them you're not. But I'm just linking it all together.
I mean, because we you know what I'm saying. Like I said, when you started off, you know what I'm saying. Like when we started off, we was talking about some other shit, and then you know what I'm saying. You went to the conspiracy thing, and then you know what I'm saying. It was like conspiracy and facts. I was letting you, you know what I'm saying, letting you breathe it all out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
sometimes when I tone in like I just did right there, sometimes when I do that, I don't know where that comes from, because I did talk a lot of conspiracy stuff, and I've had to argue with like 4 or 5 people at the same time. So I'm multitasking my mind quick, man. So I'm a little ahead of you at the same time, maybe.
I ain't trying to argue with you. Like I said, you
No, but the point was,
you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you, you know what I'm saying, tell your story. You know what I'm saying? How you see it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's obvious in my mind. I got it the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say anything. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is sit back and listen to your ass.
I'm crazy, man. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you crazy. Nuttier than squirrel shit, bro.
I'll be the first one to tell you, man. I mean, the world did it to me. I can't help it. It hit head too many times.
It's a world for everybody to live in, man. Shit. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I will ever be able to see, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, I'll never be able to see it that way. You know what I'm saying? You
will. One day you're gonna see it. You're gonna go, Snowman, you motherfucker! Look, this is what that motherfucker said. Look, this is what's happening.
Bro, you just, like, see, cause you missing it. See, what I'm trying to tell you is that you older, man. You are feeling like that because that's what you went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't go through none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't go through none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like that because you're an older cat. And I understand it because I know the history. They taught it to me all through school, bro. I know what you mad at. I know what you're trying to say. And like I said, all I'm saying is that, yo, it was like that before your ass got here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
So, like,
to every generation, too.
So at the least, by the time I come around, you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, all I got to do is look at you motherfuckers and know that y'all motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, is, like I said, wacky than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like it's news. Like motherfuckers, like y'all still fighting for something. You know what I'm saying? And y'all mad at us because we ain't fighting with y'all. Like we didn't have that fight. We didn't have that same. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have that same kind of, you know, torment and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like older
Buddy, I'm fighting for us.
Only older people. Yeah, they done already did that.
It ain't done, man.
They done already did that, bro. And if you wasn't on the front line, man, you know what I'm saying? You late, bro.
Well, I mean, maybe, yeah, there's some views and different opinions that could be laid out there, but I mean, when you look at all this in the longer run, it's still there going on, man. It didn't die.
You know what I'm saying? Older people want younger people to listen to them, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, it's only so much, you know what I'm saying, that you can listen to before you start to take over my fucking life with your shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's not what we supposed to be doing here. We supposed to be letting motherfuckers live their lives and do the way and let them. Then that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with
to a degree,
with the things that you saying, you like taking it back. You know what I'm saying? Like going backwards gear. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers is trying to move forward, my G. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
then you're kind of misreading a little bit then.
No, with the conspiracy. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because what I'm trying to do is throw up a guard.
All the other knowledge that you know what I'm saying that you spit is fact. Okay, some of the other things that you're saying, like I said, I definitely can agree to. But when you go back and you keep saying like, you know, man, you know, Trump's trying to change things and X, Y, and Z and such, dude, you're going backwards. You are going backwards.
Well, I mean, I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to what the fuck he said, other than a couple of speeches. He wants to make it great, you know. I mean, grab him by the pussy.
I'm trying to prove it to you. Remember he said, "Make America great again." The key word there is again. That means you got to go back.
What do you think he meant?
I'm trying
what was
to
again
tell
before?
Listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, well, answer me right now. What do you think again was?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. No, I know what again means. I'm asking you, do you know what again means?
I don't. That's what I was going to tell you. Well, I got to go on bypass. I don't, because that's what I was saying. When I first heard him say that, I'm like, what are you making great again? I don't know what he's talking about. And then when he starts pointing out things like Hillary did, but he didn't say Bush. But first of all, remember when I told you he's one that lined up? Oh, I got bypass. He lined up about Obama.
Do you know what again means?
Yeah, again means we're going back to where we was at one point. Maybe you're thinking, but no. All it means is we're being.
You just answered the question right there. That's what again means, to go back and do something again.
Have to be back.
Yo, but what the fuck, man? Come on, Snow. Come on.
He didn't say we're going back.
Come on, give me some credit.
Did he say we're going back, or did he say we're going to make America great again?
He said make America great again. That means go back.
I know why too. I think. What's this guy's fucking name? Have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
All I'm saying, like I said,
Jim Carrey plays the one character.
Whatever his theory is to make America great again, I'm not arguing that. Okay, so whatever his plot is to like whatever all the stuff that you saying, like, you know, he's doing this and he's pointing this out. If whatever that is, I'm not arguing that point. All I'm saying is that if he says that we're going to make America great again, that means that you're going backwards. He's thinking backwards. Like, he's thinking of some shit that was, and he trying to go back and get that shit, and, you know what I'm saying, and bring it back up here into the motherfucking future. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't give a fuck what his agenda is. That's him. And that's however it pan out, you know, that's how it pan out. Okay. All I'm saying is that if the word again is the key word in the MAGA shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm trying to say. And that's how he's thinking. His mindset is thinking backwards, and he had everybody else's mindset thinking backwards too. But like I said, nigga, it ain't like that no more. It ain't like that where you can just make people do the things that you want them to do, and you can manipulate people to do. Motherfuckers ain't having that shit no more, man. And that's what this shit is all about, bro. Motherfuckers mad, motherfuckers, because niggas told you no, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to disagree with everything you said, but at the same time, I gotta disagree with again part, because I think I know where he's coming from. when he said "Make America Great Again," the first things he pointed out was how crooked Hillary and that side was trying to be. The second step was about how China
What
has to
about
hold us.
him though? What about him? Like, okay, he pointed out areas, but
Well,
what
man,
about him?
President's always been crooked. Look
Thank
at
you.
Nixon.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
What about him? You keep saying he
Oh,
talking about
Nixon got
everybody else.
impeached.
Go ahead.
Bill Clinton got some head. Bush knocked down
Yeah.
the towers.
Yeah, he lied about Monica and shit.
Al Gore lost the race against Bush, and they had to count all the votes, and it took months to find out who was president. All that was hooked up, bro.
So that
It don't
so,
matter.
Okay, well, I'm about to light a fire, guys.
so with that being,
Run the show, man.
You're right,
you
Steve.
you backing up from the mic, bro.
Oh,
But he's making great
what I'm
points.
trying to state is that no matter what president it is, they're gonna still push the same agendas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to say this whole motherfucking time. So we can't talk bad
And
about
I'm with you there.
wait. We can't talk bad about Barack Obama because he did what, Steve? Push the same
He
fucking
did the same
agenda.
thing.
You feel what I'm saying?
And the only one that told everybody about that was Kennedy. And what happened? He died because he told everybody all this shit set up.
Every
Right.
time a motherfucker get in the presidency, like I said, like think of it like a cop. You go to be a cop to try to clean up the streets and shit. But then when you find out that, you know what I'm saying, like you got to do some dirty shit one day, it changed your motherfucking perception. It's the same thing as presidency, man. They might have the best intentions, but when you get in that motherfucker and you find out all the shit that it is you got to do, and when your perception start to change from what they want, what they do, they either kill your ass or they smear your goddamn name, bro. Facts.
Don't they look just like
they're,
that too when they step down?
They're organized crime. Basically, they took the
Yeah.
blueprint of the mafia and
Well
did
said.
it themselves.
Well said.
I can.
So look, we know that's the point behind it all, but like right now, we got to give Trump a chance to run with this because I, first of all, don't think he's referring to some of the things that you think he might be.
I never said that.
How is it that Trump has a playmate wife?
I think that's got to do with money,
Hell
position.
no, that's disrespecting
But is
the
it
White
right?
House.
Is it right?
His
is
wife
what I
was
think you're saying.
naked on the cover of what? What was it? Hustler?
Oh, she's got her own stuff. Don't get me wrong, but
she
it's
can have
still
her own-
more.
See what I'm saying? Like, why can he have his own stuff?
You know what?
Snowman, you got your ears on.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's got her own stuff. I didn't mean to take that away from her, but I just meant
Still,
together,
like-
you know, because he's got a lot of them together. She's got
They
two.
broke all the
kinda made-
rules. They don't care.
Look, guys. You mean to tell me you couldn't find some chick? I mean, just hypothetically speaking,
Not as the
you
president.
could find some chick to roll as your president, your first lady, for your 2 terms, so that you
Supposed to
guys
have an
can be
old lady.
paid
He
and
has this
protected
chick.
for
How
the
old
rest
is
of your
she?
life.
She like 20 years younger than him.
Yeah, I think so. She's pretty young. Yeah. See, otherwise, I don't understand myself. But they got together on their own terms. She
Nobody
just maybe
wants
just
to be
happened
the
come along
president
for
no
the
more.
ride.
Look, they're putting actors to be presidents. They started
Yeah.
with Reagan. I feel
He was
like
the first
they
one.
groomed Barack Obama to be like a president. When I feel like he was more of an acting role.
Yeah, and he's been on Saturday
Trump
Night
is a
Live 2
celebrity. He
times.
does The Apprentice. He's always on camera.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody wants to be the president no more. Nobody's taking it serious and giving
You got
the
it.
job to anybody to run the show.
See, dog, because your position you kind of showed a little bit ago, a while ago, and I mean, not to fully take it away from you, but the things like
It's
I
a
don't
mockery,
care about this
bro.
or
Look
that
what they doing. They
leads
fighting
to
over
what Steve
walls
said.
and shit.
I
They
mean,
gotta be
yeah,
worried
I'm all
about
for
helping
what the
people.
fuck he's saying. See, I don't think he's saying anything different than what I'm saying. He just worded it a little different.
Okay.
I don't think he's saying what you saying though. Well, let's just ask Steve. Are you saying
Trump
what
could be a bad dude in the longer run. Yeah, so to speak.
I
Yeah.
agree.
See, Trunk could be the bad guy in the longer run. It's just these steps that he pointed out is what I'm focused on.
I agree.
Oh, I got a speeding violation.
I agree with like.
Damn.
Shit,
I just
damn,
think
that's
this
my
president is
fucking-
more
that's my
about
thing.
segregating
God damn.
communities and making people feel bad.
I'm hitting it.
That's himself.
Come on back. Flip around then if you want.
I can't-
Come back up the ramp
I
backwards.
got a spot right here.
Oh, we don't gotta go off the ramp. You could go straight and do the loop. You don't have to get off the ramp.
Ooh.
Oh,
No, my,
shit.
my exit is.
That's
my,
if you need fuel. That's if you need fuel.
No, I don't need my thing. I'm going right here to the plastic.
Oh, you passed it?
Looking at it. I'm trying to look over here. Most of the stuff I can agree with. I just can't agree with giving any of the presidents any kind of motherfucking kudos. You know what I'm saying, for just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, shit, yo.
All right, look, man. I know you may not agree with this next point I'm going to say, but to me, in the game of this big chess we're playing, it's a move, and that's the kind of what I'm looking at. Okay, so I don't mean to stand behind it because I'm talking about it. I'm just making a move, and I'm showing you what that move is.
Your ground, nigga. Said,
Remember when the British was trying? No, I'm saying, remember when the British was trying to dominate parts of Africa, the Congo, and there's been other things I can't quite remember.
If I remember.
What?
Shit like that. They taught me in school. But no,
I think you should.
I don't, like I said, I don't pay attention to that old ass history stuff. Put that shit down.
Okay.
I know I make
All
people
right.
mad when I say shit like that, but you know what I'm saying? It's the truth, man. I got a lot of other shit to think about, you know what I'm saying? Worried about
I got you.
that type of, you know. But go ahead, finish saying what you're saying. I know what you're talking about.
Well, it just helps me clarify on a couple things, see, and I can point the way to get you the picture painted for you. Have you heard of Zulu Dawn?
Go ahead, man.
Have you heard of Zulu Dawn?
Go ahead.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you.
I am going on. Have you heard of Zulu Dawn?
You get nigga, if you ask me that question one more time, like, if you
Well, what's go ahead mean? Go ahead mean you do know or don't know?
go ahead, man, go finish saying, like, say what you gotta say. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you said, do I know Zulu Gun? Now tell me about
Zulu.
Gun. Zulu.
Z as in the last letter of the alphabet. Z-U-L-U. See, don't. I'm done, man. I'm subscribed, bro.
You mad because you won't talk?
No,
You know
I
what
can't
I'm
get my fucking points out. If I can't get my points out and get you on the same page, then I'm done. I'm over it. Shit. I feel like I'm arguing with you, and I don't want to argue with you, buddy.
Wait.
I just want to conversate with you.
Listen here, Chief. I'm gonna explain something to you. I didn't say shit to you about Trump. In the last 20 minutes, I have not brought up anything about a conspiracy theory whatsoever, motherfucking ever. I didn't even lead you. I didn't even lead you into talking about conspiracy shit. Nigga, you did that shit. So do not sit here and try to patronize the fuck out of me, motherfucker, because I'm asking you questions and you're trying to tell me something and I say go ahead and you want to tell me that that I didn't hear you. You said 10 times, do I know Saka Zulu or whoever the fuck it is. I heard you the 10 times you said it. Then you gonna try to spell it to me like as if I didn't hear you.
You didn't even say it right. Just
So fucking what? But I heard you is the point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
like,
okay.
You know
All
I
right,
heard
man.
you, and all you had
The
to do
fucking
was
British try to come in and take over these
Thank you.
motherfuckers, and Zulu Dawn beat their fucking ass. These other motherfuckers try to just come in, they took over and beat their ass. They're trying to keep America down because they don't want your color to come over and take over this motherfucker. Get it?
No.
Okay. Sorry,
But I
I'm
know,
that
but I
quiet.
know what you're talking about.
Well, I think it's got to do with a lot of that shit. And that's why they're afraid of us being unified. Because they're afraid that we're going to be fucking friends and then we're going to come over and take them out. We got a chance to take them motherfuckers down in World War II and we didn't do that.
They tried.
No, it's ours.
They should have did it right.
Because they meant. Well, I agree, but we shouldn't have been over in Europe fucking around. But because of Britain, we had to get over there, and we got attacked, two different fucking people because of it.
My problem. I mean,
Ain't mine either. I'm just pointing out what they did. They're not
What
done.
can we do about it? That's what I'm asking. What can we do about it?
Again, I'm just conversating.
And I'm
I
asking
can't
you
do
questions.
nothing.
What can we do about it?
Buddy, I personally think we need to all gather up and tell the government, look, this person, that person, this person, line all the ones up that we know are fucked up, including Trump, you want it to be, put them out there on trial, get these people out here. I want to know what the fuck they're doing, where they're going, what they got in mind for our country. If they ain't got something in the best interest in our country, get the fuck out of there. Somebody else needs to sit in there. We got people in Congress that's been there for fucking 30, 40 years. Why? Somebody else can't sit in there? black or white. I don't care, male or female. We need to get people here running this goddamn country where it's supposed to fucking be. And it pisses me off because we ain't.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Well, goddamn, man, I've been trying to tell you all this shit to lead up to it, but I got to do it through the other measures.
You ain't say that. You've been saying a whole bunch of crazy shit, man. You ain't say that. What you just said right there that was more in line. You know what I'm saying, with like the direction that you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? That was. I think you just had to get a little upset. You know what I'm saying? You had to get a little upset. You had to let it out, man. You gotta let it out.
Like I said, it's chess. It's mental chess, and there's so many pieces to this game. And you're right, but there's just so many pieces to this game, man. And I'm trying to show you the pieces. You put them together how you want to. I'm just showing you the pieces.
It's not.
Take it however you want.
It's just not that hard to me, my G. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's only hard to you because you got to do the leg work. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard.
It ain't hard to me.
I mean.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, like, you know, you trying to explain this shit to me, and you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you got to give me the pieces. Like you ain't got to give me the pieces, bro. It's not that hard for me. You know what I'm saying? I can put this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like with my eyes closed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, look, well, I don't want to, man. These motherfuckers, if I hit a key somewhere, they'll come kill me, man. But, you know, because that's why I didn't know we were on this thing, man. When we first started, I didn't know you had kicked it on or whatever. But, you know, we're over here now and everything's going. But it makes me feel crunchy on there because there's one thing I'm about to tell you, which is I think it's very possible that Mr. B.O. was part of the CIA. And the word is through that world that the CIA is responsible for John F. Kennedy's death. He's the one that cranked it out about everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? So,
who are you talking about?
Barack. I think he could have been part of CIA, man, and that's how he got by with
and
all this
Trump's
stuff.
wife could be a Russian spy.
You got it. Now, what all does this mean for our country, guys? I told you about the Germans. You just pointed out the Russians. Now, he's brought in the African side of it. You don't think he could push a few buttons and get the African side of it through the whole country?
Yeah,
through
how is she the first lady and she's not even born in America? Wait a minute. Wasn't you was bringing up
I don't
the
think
factor?
she has to be, though.
Hold on 1 minute. You were bringing up the
Just
factor
him.
about Barack Obama not being a citizen, but yet she wasn't born in America. She was imported. She's the
but
first
I don't
lady.
think she has to be, though, to be the lady. I don't know. Good question, man.
I think
don't
anybody
know.
that's in the house supposed to be from this soil.
Well, you know what I like to say that, Steve? If you're right, somebody should be saying something about that. But unfortunately, if they're all part of it, they're not going to do that. They wanted us to be divided over Barack. They might not want that over him because we've got other issues working perfectly good for it.
Okay,
you know
so let's talk facts. That's what I'm saying.
But they're behind it.
Let's talk facts now, though. Is
Okay.
Trump's wife a Russian spy?
I don't know. Shit.
I
don't know anything about him.
Is Barack Obama not an American citizen?
I don't know what he is, dude. What they showed us. Let me be clear about this.
Is Trump the Antichrist?
I'm going to tell you, dog. This is nobody showed me nothing about Christ and all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, anybody with orange
Back
skin,
this
you
up.
gotta start thinking.
Brother, back this up. Oh man.
He said,
At least Barack was like, he was
You're right, man.
between.
You're right.
But nobody here is orange, bro.
What does this have to do with that birth certificate, though?
But wait a minute. So who the hell has a tanning machine in the Oval Office?
Well, we're moving up, and we're 2019 now. I mean, I don't know. Shit. They got a lot of other stuff we're not aware of there, too.
Well, yeah,
But look, Steve, you're
Trump
right.
needs to chill.
Now, look,
All
what if there's a
presidents have
connection
their
to that?
problems and their issues. Do you know that office comes with the issues already? Whoever comes in that office to work has to deal with all those folders that are already there for them, all the shit from the other presidents that they got to deal with.
I can imagine, but I think
all the treaties and all the shit.
Yeah, and see, right now, Trump's trying to reverse everything that Barack did.
But now we talking about Trump like it's sports. Back in the days, people didn't give a fuck about politics. Whoever was the president, whoever was the governor, that was it. Now we fucking doing rallies on fucking presidents and shit. And when we go to vote, we like, yeah, I'm voting for fucking Trump. Yeah, well, I'm voting for Hillary, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm going for Sanders.
And still don't get the motherfucker.
We gonna wear jerseys with their numbers on it and shit. Like the fucking elephant and the donkey.
And the ballot still
But
don't come out right.
like Dog pointed out, though, they've been doing this for a long time. This ain't
Nah,
new.
it was never. This is disrespectful to the whole thing about being a senator, mayor, governor. It's supposed to be like the Royals. It's a mockery now, bro. It's a fucking sport. It's a joke.
See,
Like,
that's what makes me think that Britain's behind it.
nah, it's
Yeah, I'm
it's
more.
just
I'm more
the
on
Japanese
Steve.
are looking at us like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is going
you
on?
see what I'm saying? Like, yo, if anybody making these motherfuckers look weak, man, shit, it's them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Well, fellas, you
We're
know,
looking like we don't know how to run the show.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Potheads, drugsters, gangsters, bunch of prisoners. Well, we're fucked up. Can't go down the street on a bunch of gun toting fucking crazies. They're painting a great picture for us, man. I'm telling you.
But
And
all the
in
people
long
that did all
run,
the stupid shit on our land wasn't even from other countries. Was from our land.
what do you mean? What? Say
All
again?
the last incidents, shootings, or whatever that happened recently was people from America. Wasn't nobody from overseas.
yeah.
I missed it. I didn't even see that. What was that?
The fucking the Vegas shooting. The
Yeah, I don't
fucking
do a lot of
movie
TV, though.
theaters. The fucking every fucking
You can
shooting,
hear that
school
shit on the
shootings,
radio,
everything
don't you?
was fucking Americans, bro.
Wow. Well, I've been right here on
Not
this
one
thing for
foreigner
probably-
did that shit. Not one Mexican. Not one African American. Not one Puerto Rican. I mean, it's what it is, bro.
You can't stop the
It's
fundamentals
people
of what
that
we're about
like
in the
Lee
country.
Harvey Oswald. Okay, they made Lee Harvey Oswald do whatever, right? And all these copycats from that.
Come in and try to. Well, I mean,
They want to blame video games, hip hop.
yeah. Well, I think maybe they're doing that because they're trying to take them away from us.
Back in the days, they were
That's what
blaming
you
rock
should
and roll. It was satanic music.
do. Yeah.
How they
yeah.
put it.
Oh, and they really
Rebelling.
hated Ozzy too when it happened. You got with the other one.
The version for the bigger picture. Whatever they doing, they don't want us to know it's gonna happen. Whatever.
Sure. And look, you
That's-
pointed out music, and Illuminati is behind the music. These other guys is running the government show, and these other guys are doing this other. You know what I mean? They're branching off housing. They bailed out Fannie Mae, Freddie, whatever the thing.
You know
is.
that all the presidents went to school together. They all were like in the same frat. They
I
groomed
did
them.
not. I did not know that. But did you know
The ones
they
that
were
run
all
against
related?
each other went to school together. Like they were Skull and Bones. They like two different frat houses.
Yeah.
Skull and
that
Bones
I
and
will
Skrull
believe.
and Key are two different frats of none but people that run the world.
That's what I think I told Dog earlier because about George and Kerry, John Kerry. They were all Skull and Bones, and what was his name? If I remember again, Tim Russett. He was interviewing those guys, asking him about that, and then later he died of a heart attack. Season kind of shut him up. So see, them guys could be behind that too, Steve. Good point right there, buddy. Somebody is, and they want to crash our country. Now I'm trying to think of what. What do you mean? Why the
Saying
fuck
is,
would you do that?
Did you know that Trump used
Did
to
it?
endorse the Clintons? He used to pay money for their
Uh-huh.
campaign days for hanging out. Studio 54 sniffing line.
Yep.
Back in the day
Oh.
with the celebrities, Trump used to chill with this pictures of Trump. Studio 54 with the celebrities.
Yeah, see, he said something about it too. I forget how he worded it, but he was talking about how all these people who don't like him now used to invite him to their parties and everything. I think you missed me that the other thing.
My lights on.
Oh,
Oh no, I couldn't see because I was.
I'm coming downhill a little bit, give you guys room. I'm ready to roll when you guys are. See, they're just setting this up for big old confusion, hell making something. Somebody's gonna come in here, they're gonna divide us up, they're gonna break us up like they did
This
Russia.
is why I don't look at YouTube. YouTube's full of propaganda. If it ain't gaming, streaming, you don't watch much of the stuff, the funny stuff. Propaganda stuff is meant to scare people more. You're like, okay, nobody got answers. It's just
Well,
where's the answers?
I can give you titles and you guys can chase them. It's on air. Fahrenheit 9/11. Check it out. Look up a funny thing happened on the way to the moon.
Paranoid.
Astronauts gone wild, and you'll see the truth. these things reveal the truth, and that Fahrenheit 9/11 reveal that Bush.
You got
I
people
mean,
arguing over the
connection.
flat Earth theory. We're living in a
Yeah,
dome.
that is very dumb. I don't know how anybody can get behind that one. To tell you the truth, they just don't. I can't compute that one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe in it.
Whatever they smoking, give me some of that.
Yeah, fuck, everything comes out round. You know, rings in the water. There's just too many things that I can't go with flat.
I'd rather talk stuff like that than politics. Like,
I looked at it like this, man. Like the world the world could very much be round. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be. But at some points, you know what I'm saying, to me, it don't really make too much, it don't really make a whole lot of sense. For the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like I was telling my son that, like we was having the same conversation about the world being around. And I told him, I said, if you take a basketball, hold it in your hand, and you put a marble on top of it and let it roll off, you know what I'm saying? Where is it gonna go? And, you know what I'm saying? He kept saying, you know, it's gonna fall off of it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know, he started saying, you know, we started talking about gravity, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. And so I told him, I said, well, we understand gravity, it might be holding everything to the earth, you know what I'm saying, pulling it down. Okay. But when you're standing on the earth and you got gravity pushing against you, if you was to walk, you know what I'm saying, like, or not walk, but if you was to put yourself on the bottom of the earth, would you know if you was upside down or not?
No.
Why not?
No, because of the gravity on Earth. It's like
gravity don't got nothing to do with that though.
I believe it does.
How?
It's pushing you down, and because the way everything works, that round is or that push down that you feel, it's also round. You push it in with the curvature, keeping everything together. Well, have you seen water in space? Like I don't know if you've ever watched any like little deals with the shuttle. They did one up there, and they let water free. Even these little tiny ones will sphere up. Little water pebbles, you know.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever stood on the side of a house?
Yeah. On the pitch of the house. Talking about that, the pitch of the roof.
No, I mean like on the side of it. Like, have you ever stood up on the side of a house?
I don't think so.
Have you ever stood on your head?
Yeah.
And you know you upside down, right?
Right.
So if you was on the bottom of the earth, you telling me that you, oh shit, I just fucked up.
I was following the red line. I thought we were all going straight.
Yeah, I was too. I was following
pulling over.
the red line. Fuck.
I'm pulling off up here. Well, it's got something to do with the gravity that wraps around Earth. Is how I'm looking at it. Because otherwise, I don't know how to answer that. You know. Say again.
I mean, like I said, I just, you know, it's just a theory. Like I said, I ain't saying that, you know, that I know if it's round or not. I'm just saying, like, you know, if it was round, you know what I'm saying, and we sitting like on the top of it, and you know what I'm saying, the South Pole and Antarctica and all that shit is supposed to be around the bottom side of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, like why you wouldn't know you was upside down if you were in fact upside down.
Yeah. Well, that's a good question. The only way I can answer that is with gravity, you know, because if in space, I can see up there in the weightlessness, you going upside down and not knowing which way you are. Because I think up there, it might, I don't know, but it might misorientate your driving gears.
No, I mean, I've watched a lot of space. I've watched a lot of space videos and watched the motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, here I go. I thought it was.
Supposedly what's that shit called? In outer space, up on the motherfucking, in in the spaceships and shit floating around inside that motherfucker, and they
Yeah,
know they upside down when they upside down.
in low Earth orbit. I wonder because this one chick up here.
You away from the microphone.
Like you
Yeah,
see in
repeat.
outer space, like water when it floats out of space, or the gravity,
That's
the
what I
way
was
they,
telling
like,
him.
they can't run, just like they're floating. But everything here is like inside a force field, and it keeps you ground.
Yeah,
More magnetic, and
yeah, because that's what I was kind of telling him. The water kind of spears up if you do it right, put it out there, it'll spear up, and it has that same effect the Earth's kind of doing. Now the atmosphere where that builds, that's because it's steaming from the inside, and it just builds up a bit. I'd say, I don't know.
and I think the Earth is round because if there's a tsunami and the world was flat, we all would have been fucked a long time ago.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
That wave, what's gonna stop that massive wave? I'm going
Well,
straight.
as a truck driver, we've got a lot of different
What-
grades across our
How would
country.
how would a circle stop it though?
Because it's like this going this round. They're going like keep going straight. It could like literally stop.
Just getting away from the microphone.
Like the current, you know how in the water there's current, the high tide, the low tide.
Yeah, yeah. That's the way the atmosphere is up there. I bet you.
I think all that has to do with gravity and force field and turning.
You're getting away
It has
from
the, it has the, you know, when the world turns, it has like the gravity, the currents in the water, and the high tide, the low tides. I think
Yeah.
all that has something to do with the gravity.
Well, they say the moon controls that through gravity.
Wouldn't that be more like buoyancy?
Could yeah, very well. Because there's somewhere that is floating. Matter of fact, a lot of Hawaii is floating. Did you know that?
When you look up at the moon, you know what I'm saying? Like, do it look like it turned?
It doesn't.
It don't turn?
No.
We don't
Well,
ever
have
see
you
the
ever
other
looked-
side of the moon.
Have you ever looked up there to make sure it don't?
Well, I worked at nights many times, man. And what I can tell you is, and this is very kind of intriguing to me. Okay. Excuse me. Back in 1994, I worked at this towing outfit, and we used to sit back and smoke and shit, right? Man, we used to get a perfect shot of that moon. We didn't have cameras and stuff like we do now, so I couldn't take a shot of it, you know what I'm saying, for my own purposes. But anyway, I could see that. Now, you know how you hold your fingers up and say peace, and just don't spread them too far, but just go peace, you know? Imagine that peace sign being, if you was looking at the face of the moon, you know what I'm talking about, the face of the moon?
Yeah.
On this left eye, just imagine putting your fingers there just below it, almost like you was trying to mark him or something, like an Indian paint or something like that. Those appeared there. I'm not kidding you. And back when I was a teenager and all that kind of stuff, it wasn't there. When I worked at Interstate, it wasn't there. But somewhere around probably 2000 or 2004, those two lines appeared there on the moon. And I noticed what it does is like holding your hand. If you keep your fingers pointing to your head, and try to spin your hand around your head, that's what the moon does. And that's how I seen those lines is because it did that. You know what I mean? I just thought that was interesting because we can't leave this planet because of the
Yeah, but there's a
radiation.
lot of moons out there.
Yeah. Where'd you get to, Steve? I never caught you.
They stated that they're hiding some moons from us.
I can believe that because they're only showing us out there what they want to.
It said that they spreading them chemtrails, and it opens up to clouds and it covers certain spots of the sky so people don't see the other moons.
The ones that are, yeah, see, the ones that are watching it with telescopes and stuff. Is that what you're saying? That makes perfect sense to me, Steve. Because see, Bart Sabrell was telling me about that too. Now he's a religious guy, and he thinks that this Nibiru Planet X or whatever is going to come back, and he might. I'm not going to say for sure, but he might be thinking this is where the Messiah is going to come back from. If you follow me. Fellas, I think I lost you guys. I'm following my red line though. I was behind you, Steve, but I never caught you.
Oh,
I
I'm
got
up
90.
I'm on the road going to Phoenix. I'm on the road going to Phoenix. Hold on, let me see what road is this. I think
Okay,
this is
well,
the 40 or the 10.
okay, well, I'm behind you. I think I thought dog you was behind me. Where you at, buddy?
He made a
I had to stop
turn.
I had to stop in Barstow, fix my damn truck.
Oh, okay. Well, we can pick a spot and run and back to it if y'all want to.
Oh yeah, we on the
So,
10.
okay. All right, now let me share this with you. He's thinking that this X or whatever is going to come back, and stuff, but and this is a
No,
reflection of
the
what
planet
Steve was
X goes the
saying.
opposite way from the other planets. It's supposed to collide with all the planets.
Okay, but it comes in.
Yeah.
Well, without adding the colliding part, he thinks that coming in is going to have this Messiah on it. You ever heard of the Nibiru? I mean, I'm sorry. Hang on. The Nephilim. This is supposed to be a race of giants that supposedly came from that planet.